Hello, you're in time for the Handshake here, New Vision TV with Milene Komjisha. I'm joined by Paul Bushirizi. Paul, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, Paul, there's a lot going on in the working environment. The economic situation keeps changing. And I don't know if anyone is prepared for a sudden loss of income. Assuming you woke up in the morning and you go to work usual, and then mail comes in.
We no longer need your services.
We no longer need your services. Can anyone survive a sudden loss of income?
Well, everyone can survive a sudden loss of income. You won't die. It's not an ideal situation, of course. No one wishes it for anyone. Even I wouldn't wish to get that mail one day when I'm not ready for it.
Right?
It's a bit disastrous. But I think there are three. I mean, there are three stages of this, and actually, they say that as soon as you're born, you start dying. So the same. As soon as you get your job, you should start seeing how you're planning your exit.
Oh my God.
And of course, the most obvious way to do this is to save money.
Okay.
You build up a savings, because you know, if it's a shock, if it's today, you better be able to have money to live. So hopefully those savings should carry you. Of course, the advantage of that is that the longer you work without getting fired, then the bigger your savings will grow.
My question is, Paul, would my, say, monthly salary measure up to my net worth?
Well, it depends on how you've been behaving with your money before. Because net worth essentially is the difference between your assets and your liabilities. What you own minus what you owe. So, yeah, your salary should be, well, it's a strange question you ask. But ideally, your net worth should be so much more than your salary.
Because I'm trying to imagine a situation where I am depending on salary, assuming I'm depending strictly on salary, and I have no job at the end of the day. So can I count on what I may not have been saving a lot, you know? Just salary comes in and now I'm
done.
So someone is asking, what are you worth?
Okay, let's not even go into hypotheticals. Let's start at that point that you've been fired. What do you do?
What do you do exactly?
I mean, the first thing you have to do is to recognize that your lifestyle cannot be sustained anymore as you knew it. So if you're having you are living in a house of 1 million shillings a month, you best advised to quickly downsize your kind of house. Let's start from shelter. If you were buying some clothes every month, you have to recognize it's not going to happen anymore. Food, if you are eating out every night, you have to recognize you have to stop.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, you might have to miss a meal a day. You won't die. You will probably just lose a bit of weight, but you won't die. You get by.
You keep healthy.
And that's the challenge, obviously, that our egos don't allow that adjustment. I mean, the sooner you recognize that, look, things have changed. It sounds hard to believe, but people go on living as if nothing has changed. They go and borrow to live, to sustain a lifestyle.
So you think for every working person out there, they should be bothered for how prepared they are for a sudden loss of income?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone should be bothered. I mean, nothing is for sure except death and taxes. So your job is not for sure. You can't take it for granted. It can go any day. You know, God forbid something can happen to you and you maybe get impaired and then you have no job. So you're going to have to rely on what you've put away. That's why I say...
What if you have not put away anything?
You're in trouble, but you won't die.
You know, because most companies are downsizing everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah, and it's a real important question to ask at this time in our economy.
Yeah.
Look, as I said, your ego has to go out the door first. If anything, you've got to shed that one immediately. Just leave it. Where do you stay? Can you keep paying the rent? No, you might have to move back in with your parents.
If they let you.
Your mom can't refuse, can't she already? You haven't been that bad, you know? So, they let you back if you know you have no income. Your clothes you have to change, your wardrobe.
Probably
now
sell
OLX,
what you have.
Exactly, you can sell your clothes, your old clothes on OLX. Get rid of it, you know, have some clothes, a few clothes to last you a day. That's how to make money actually, as you wait. As I said, what you eat has to change. If you're eating out every other day, you've got to stop eating out. Okay, maybe you're not eating out every day. If you've been eating meat every other day, you got to stop. Maybe keep beans for the rest of the week.
Beans are expensive.
All of us have had training in posho and beans, I think. So, get back into the system, posho and beans, you won't die.
So how best can one start? Assuming they still have the job, but now that we have, tickled them a little,
Yeah.
how do you start?
I mean, first of all, they advise that you should save at least 10% of your income, whatever it is. You make
you
a
tell
million
me.
shillings.
You tell me first save, then you can spend.
Exactly.
I'm still learning that.
Oh, it's not something to learn. You just decide.
Okay.
Say, pay yourself first.
Right.
That's what they say. Pay yourself first, which makes sense. People make the mistake of thinking, let me spend, then what is left over,
what
I shall
I'll
save.
Yeah.
No, you will never save.
Absolutely.
You will never save. So you start. I make 500,000 shillings a month. 10% of 500,000, 50. Put aside. Then spend 450. Live on 90% of your money. Some people are so good, they even invest. Especially if your needs have not grown. I know somebody whose salary doubled overnight. So I said, no. Where I'm going to keep on living on what I used to live on, and I'm going to save the rest.
The other one. That's
and
perfect.
It was amazing. Yeah, because there's no change in his life.
Yeah.
He's still the same guy. So yeah, increments if you can. I mean, develop a discipline where you say, I save first, then the rest I see what to do with it.
Wow.
If you think you're going to spend and then save, you'll never get off the blocks.
Wow, that's a very nice one. It's about time you started. You actually became ready. Assess your readiness, to survive sudden loss of income. So if you're out there, don't be so relaxed. Most of us are relaxed, You think the job is here to stay. It's not. It's not assured. Yeah. So are you ready? Think about it. Thank you so much, Paul.
You're welcome.